What's going on, everyone? Welcome into a brand new guide for Anno 1800. In this guide, we'll be taking a look at the new modules that came with Bright Harvest, that being the silos for the animal farms and the tractor barns for the agricultural fields. These are available in the Old World, Cape Trelawney, and the New World, but not in the Arctic. And they function nearly identical except for what goods are needed in the silos, depending on the region you're in. So let's get started with the first one you'll be unlocking in the game, the silo. At 300 workers, or 1 obrero in the New World, you'll get a quest to build your first silo. It costs 1,000 coins, 20 timber, and 10 bricks, and has a footprint of 2 by 3. You want to place it adjacent to any animal farm. Just be aware that the quest actually specifies a pig farm, because I did not, and I kept placing it next to sheep farms. But you can place it next to any farm in the game, any animal farm in the game, and make sure it is in range of either a grain farm in the Old World, a corn farm in the New World, or a warehouse with those goods in it. This is because it has a separate market cart and a separate range from the animal farm it is attached to. Once the cart brings back the required goods, it will start processing it at a rate of 1 ton per 5 minutes. It will boost the production of the animal farm by 100%, cutting your need for that particular animal type in half per farm you boost. So instead of 2 pig farms, you need 1. And instead of 10 cattle farms, you only need 5, and so on and so on. One unboosted grain or corn farm producing at the standard 1 minute can support 5 silos. If you have a tractor barn on one of those farms, boosting it to 300%, it can support 15 silos. These silos are very handy, and they really help with the space taken up by the farms themselves, and the vulgarity of the pig farms in particular. I highly recommend building these as soon as possible and keeping them supplied. They're well worth the small investment, plus hey, they look pretty cool. I mean, look at that. Does that not look cool? That looks cool. So next up are the much hyped tractor barns. These beauties unlock at 500 engineers. I'm trying to find there's one. They unlock at 500 engineers or at 600 obreros for the New World. Just like the silo, you will place the 2 by 3 tractor barn adjacent to any sort of agricultural farm. I believe the quest specifies a grain farm. And be sure that it is within range of the new fuel station. Now the tractor barn, I meant to actually show that right there. The tractor barn costs 20 steel beams, 10 steam motors, and costs 5,000. Now be sure it is in range of a fuel station right here. The fuel station is a 5x5 building that connects into your train network, has a rather large radius, as you can see by the green on the roads right here when I have it selected. And it processes oil into fuel at a rate of 1 fuel every 15 seconds. Now, an interesting note on this is that this building cannot be boosted in any way. It cannot be boosted by working conditions or by items, so this is a set value right here. Now, it sends out delivery trucks to farms with the needed fuel and can supply up to 20 tractor barns before you need to build another one. Once you have your barn down and supplied with fuel, if mine will ever get supplied with fuel, I have noticed sometimes it takes them a long time to bring fuel over here. Don't ask me why, but sometimes it does. It does take them a little while to bring fuel over to it. But they will eventually get the fuel to the tractor barn. So anyways, once you have that placed down and supplied with fuel, your farms will need to build an additional 50% more fields. So in this example right here, instead of 144, we now need 216. There we go. Now up to 216 farms, and it will boost the productivity by an additional 200%. My grain is all full, so it's hard to see, but yeah. It will boost productivity by 200% and decrease the workforce needed by 50%. This is such a big game changer. This slashes the number of farms needed drastically and reduces the workforce required overall for them even further. One mechanized farm now outputs the same as 3 regular ones. This is amazing, and it really helps with space efficiency and be able to cut down on needing so many trade unions and specialists you might be using to try to boost your farms up to really high amounts. Now, the only downside is you're going to need even more oil than before. So start looking for any unclaimed islands, or some juicy claimed ones you might want, that are plentiful in oil. Find some specialists that boost oil output, or craft the oily sucker from Nate to get more and more oil. You're going to need it. And that's it, folks. That is how the new modules work and what they do for your agricultural production. These 2 modules and their effects have a huge impact on the game overall. I am excited to be playing with them. I know you are too. I can't wait to see what new production values some people get their farms to with the various boosts and effects. It's going to be crazy. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe and follow me for more Anno 1800 content, including guides and Let's Plays, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.